What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, the show we reel you into movie news. I almost said that weird. Neils. And talk about the other things that we've been watching and rank Ghibli movies as well. I'm on your host, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Mick Claire.
What's up, bro?
Throwing back some Luigi brother now. Real Italian ice cream.
Yeah. At least it's not a chomp food.
If you want to hear the story about this ice cream and us talk while this ice cream gets ate.
Put a content warning there, bro.
Yeah.
Trigger warning.
You should, you want to see me do some things to a bomb pop. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/synceduppod, where you can get access to that for $5. You get all the stuff for $5, not just the one. You know what I mean? But you can do that. You should do it. You know what I mean?
You should, because you never know when it's gonna go up to $10.
Exactly.
You could be grandfathered in.
Exactly. Anyway.
Yeah. What's up?
Today, we're gonna talk about some stuff and some things.
You're really like,
it's the ice cream.
I'm pulled in, bro.
The ice cream got me.
You got me.
They
gotta talk about things.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna talk about.
We're gonna rank only yesterday. We're gonna talk about some news.
A Miyazaki film.
We're gonna talk about House of the Dragon and She-Hulk.
We're gonna talk about the Miyazaki film that nobody watched.
Yeah, except Mike. Mike watched it.
Except me.
Yep.
Watched the whole thing.
The whole thing. Yeah. Well, that photo's in there, but she still looks weird now. But anyway, let's just get into the news first before we talk about the things we've been watching.
Yeah, let's talk
Genshin Impact's getting an anime.
Wow, is it on Netflix?
They haven't said.
Oh, okay.
Studio Trigger though.
Oh, that's probably gonna be good then.
Yeah, there's like a little teaser trailer. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I feel like Genshin's a fine universe for that and all.
I also want to watch the Cyberpunk anime. People are saying it's slap.
Good.
So I think I'm gonna start that soon.
Is it the same characters or is it its own thing?
Cyberpunk?
That's
its own thing.
Okay.
Edge Runners or something like that.
Has it got Johnny Silverhand or whatever?
I don't think it does.
Damn.
Completely unique characters, but it's getting good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
I still also need to watch Harley Quinn. Fun fact.
Yeah, we need to do that.
I don't know why I haven't done that.
I think it's all out now.
That's it for the news, bro. So it's a damp week. It's because D23 just happened last time we talked about and all that jazz. So nobody wants to put out their news now.
Yeah, no, there's just not much going on.
Nope, not at all.
Still waiting for something to happen over there with Warner Brothers and Discovery
and Cartoon Network.
Whatever's gonna happen there.
HBO Max and the service I love the most.
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Do you think they're gonna run it back in some form?
HBO Max?
Like everything they've changed?
I don't know, bro. I feel like you get a new guy at the head, and then all of a sudden everything gets fucked.
I feel like if you call it Warner Brothers Discovery without putting the HBO name in there, people aren't gonna buy it.
Yeah, people like HBO, bro.
Like HBO is just associated with good TV. Warner Brothers is not.
Yeah, not really.
Like
they're associated with corporation, like money movies,
conglomerate.
Yeah,
that works for Disney.
And I guess I don't know. Yeah, Batman and stuff's Warner Brothers, but I don't know. We're talking about Gen audiences here.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows, bro? That's it for the news, though. Nothing really going on. I did watch more of House of the Dragon, though.
Yeah.
That show's slapping. There's
I thought you said it wasn't in the chat.
No, it's slapping.
Oh.
But there was just some questionable story decisions. Where some things I don't want to spoil. Are you ever gonna watch? Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, probably. I'll wait till season 6 and then I'll hop on the channel.
Season 6. I won't spoil it, but there's just some things that some characters do that I'm like, I don't like that.
As you don't like it because you don't like it, or you don't like it because it seems against their character and what they've shown you so far?
It kind of seemed a little bit against their character. It's kind of both.
Okay.
Not really. If you've watched, we can't argue about this because we're gonna spoil it.
No spoiler.
Well, my argumentative point that is the best one is a huge spoiler.
Fair.
You know what? Skip forward 15 seconds.
No. Me too?
No, honestly, you would expect the spoiler I feel like isn't as big enough spoil for you to care.
All right, 20 seconds.
All right, 20 seconds.
Starting now.
There's incest.
Yeah, it's the Targaryens.
Exactly. It's the Targaryens.
That's not why. That's not why it's bad. It's bad because it seems out of our character.
It's not out of character for Targaryens, bro. They always fuck their family.
But were they gassing her up to not do that?
No.
They make her this badass girl.
All right, it's been 20 seconds.
Okay, yeah. They basically, there's a little bit of incest.
Well, now that was 25 seconds. I gave you the one, and you're like, yeah, got it. Back to no spoilers. Immediately, dude.
My fault. But that that still doesn't feel like a huge spoiler because I'm not giving away the characters or anything. But yeah. So there's that, and that feels weird. And now I feel like,
baby, that's how Game of Thrones started.
I know.
Pushing kids out the window.
Exactly. Yeah, of course. But now I feel like I don't have a character to root for.
That does suck. I hate watching shows where I don't like any of the characters.
Yeah.
At least in some.
At least with like Game of Thrones, you were like, there's Robb Stark and there was Jon Snow, and even
you always had
Emilia
Jon
Clarke's
Snow.
character. Yeah. Daenerys, and you're like, fuck yeah. But like in this one now, I look at all the characters that are there, and I'm like, fuck you guys. All of you are bad.
Yeah, y'all suck.
Not bad characters or badly written. None of them are good
people.
guys. Yeah, there's no good guys. There's no fucking good guys out here.
Maybe that changes.
There's one good guy, but he's like a side character. He's like not important at all. Yeah.
Like the Onion Knight.
The main girl. Yeah, it's still good. It's still a slap ass episode. Like it was like, oh, she got to the end. I was like, oh damn, what the fuck's going? Oh damn.
Oh
shit. Damn. Like there were some moments where I was like, ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then of course we watched some more She-Hulk, which is also still slapping.
I'm liking She-Hulk.
Continuing to solidify that this show is not important.
Yes, and I think that's good.
Yeah, me too.
Don't try and make it a complicated mess of trying to have MCU seriousness and everything. Just like tell your own story. If you want it to be funny, let it be funny.
Got a little tease at the end.
I'm very excited for next episode.
Yeah. Go slap.
I think we're gonna get into some superhero business.
I also still think it's not gonna matter though, which will be fine.
It probably won't. I think it'll be like maybe they cross over in the episode and they're like, oh hey, what's up? Didn't know you shop here, whatever. Yeah. And then they meet in the courtroom, and that's what I want. I just want the courtroom stuff
because the big bad where you're like, oh, Titania's gonna be the big bad or whatever. We're still like in this episode, it's still like, not really. She is, but like
not really in a more fun way.
Yeah, yeah, not really at all. With the trademark and stuff.
Yeah, it was the first episode without a
with the end
credits.
Yeah. I was kind of shook. I was like,
but after looking at it, it's like the ending was like a post credit.
Yeah.
They could have just saved that scene, put it at the end. They would have had the same feeling.
I'm liking it a lot. We're a month and a half from Black Panther as well, by the way.
We gonna be all right, dude. That movie's gonna be so good.
I'm super hyped for that.
I think that's gonna be the reset.
I want another trailer. Reset of what? Your Marvel hype?
Yeah. That's gonna like I'm in, baby.
Because Ant-Man's next time for that, and honestly, it's seeming like that because the dude who's writing Ant-Man is writing the 2 Avengers movies. So that's a Civil War into Infinity War Endgame situation, and that was banging last time.
How I feel about this is that Phase 4 was just filler. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, 100%.
We've gotten through our filler arc.
We tied up our loose ends, introduced some new characters.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where we're at. Where we've like, you've been watching
like we were here, Endgame, came back down.
You've been watching Piccolo and Krillin have adventures for a whole couple episodes, and now it's like, oh shit, Goku's back, baby, let's go. Except it's Black Panther.
Exactly.
I'm super excited because Doctor Strange didn't like. Oh my god, I can't wait for the future. Yeah. Thor had the same feelings. Where I was like, that was a good movie.
The one that didn't. I feel like Spider-Man felt super important, but even still, in terms of the MCU, not really.
It didn't because we could talk about Spider-Man spoilers.
Yeah.
It didn't because of what happens in the movie, where it's like a reset. Like they're like, everybody's gonna forget everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, okay, we're not like
that was a
big
film.
Bad,
That was a good movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, I love that fucking movie.
If I thought about seeing it again.
My dad said Love and Thunder is one of the worst Marvel movies he's ever seen.
Your dad is your dad, bro. Like what he says has no weight to me, you know?
Fair enough.
Oh. Speaking of, I thought you'd find this interesting. Do you know who Ed Harris is?
Ed Harris? That sounds very familiar.
I spelled it wrong. He was the commander in he's in Westworld. He was in Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, this guy's fantastic.
One of the guys we work with at the restaurant, that's his brother.
He's dead ass?
Dead ass. His brother is just Ed Harris.
And they look alike.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they look similar.
That's dope.
And so I was talking to Adrian about this. I am 2 steps removed from Tom Cruise.
The classic,
which at that point,
the classic experiment of how many people you are.
At this point, I think I officially believe in the 6 point, like you're 6 steps removed from any person on the planet.
Yeah,
I think I am at this point.
Yeah,
because
you're one step removed.
We got to Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
and then Tom Cruise is connected to everybody, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Damn.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. Damn. That's why networking is important.
Yeah. Little side story.
Ed Harris is great though. He's a fantastic actor, bro. He's in Radio. It's a good movie.
I thought that was super cool.
Love me some Ed Harris. He's also in The Truman Show.
Yes.
That's,
he's
that's
in
Ed
most
Harris
stuff.
Yeah. That's dope. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool little tangent for you. You watch anything else?
Just only yesterday, I think.
Okay. Now we're gonna rank only yesterday. Before we do that, though, if you enjoy the show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon.
Yes,
at patreon.com/synceduppod, where for $1 you can get access to our lovely Discord.
$1.
Or for $5 you can get access to all the post shows of both the shows that we do, and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes of this show specifically go up in all of those feeds Mondays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You should also consider writing into the show. You know what? I'm supposed to hold that till later. You know, I keep forgetting. But you should also consider following us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the board.
It's a big board.
Speaking of that big old board, we just recently recapped the Nintendo Direct and what a disappointment it was. If you want to hear us talk shit, go over to youtube.com/synceduppodcast and look for the Synced Up Podcast, or just search Synced Up Podcast in your favorite podcasting feed, and that is a video game centered show that you might enjoy. Now,
Keep it punching.
Only yesterday. This one is going to be a little bit different. Normally we 3, 2, 1 rank it, but as we stated in the pre-show, post-show, I didn't finish it. So
you did not.
What we're going to do here is I'm going to read Pablo's thoughts, Spencer's thoughts, then we'll talk about our thoughts, and then I will allow you to rank it with a
I'll use
15% weighted of my opinion. Not very high.
15. We'll give it 15. 35 for the people who did watch it, and then 50.
Yeah, because I didn't finish it, but I did watch the first hour, and it is a 2-hour 20.
That's just 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours.
So yeah, I watched half of the movie. So, here we go. Going in on Pablo's thoughts on Only Yesterday. It's a quaint, serene, and oftentimes plotting and long-winded portrait of a main character that focuses on 2 distinct seasons of her life. The slow pastoral scenes highlighting the Japanese countryside were stellar, invoking a sense of place and really demonstrates an appreciation of farm life. An appreciation that's found throughout the film from the subjects of the animators, the previously mentioned pastoral landscapes, the pacing of the overall film, which I found to be slow but often boring, and the overt love of the land expressed by Taiko and Toshio. I only wish I actually cared for these 2 characters and the budding romance that ultimately forms. But the dialogue between these 2 left no impression on me and is probably the biggest issue in the film. I found the vignettes, which give us a glimpse into Taiko's childhood during her formative 5th grade year, quite enjoyable and a highlight of the film. This Taiko is fun and feisty and seems to have traits of a character. The film is nice and artsy. It's a unique inspection of a person's life, and I'm even willing to forgive the pacing. I just wish there was more meat on the bones of the present-day characters. Ultimately, it's a non-offensive, nice to enjoy, and offers just enough depth as is necessary to tell the story it's trying to tell, no matter how quiet and slow it may be. Spencer writes in, this movie fucking sucks. I have watched a few slice-of-life movies and even some K-dramas, and this movie just fucking blows in comparison. How anyone can sit through this shit heap... How anyone can sit through this shit heap and enjoy, props to you. The writers came in saying, you like story arcs? Well, here's a fucking linear-ass tree branch with 0 redeeming qualities. I remember some shitty love interest that lasted all of 15 minutes, which was ass. The ambiguity at the end was so poorly done that the only question I was left with was, why haven't these idiot writers been fired yet? The gay undertones I support, but they did absolutely nothing with it. They just teased a love interest between 2 shitty characters, and then at the end was like, that's all, folks, and Porky pigged the fuck out. Soundtrack, I guess, was good because I don't have any complaints there. The plot, ass. The characters, ass. 0 out of 10. Don't waste your time with this movie. Miyazaki had enough sense to not touch this movie at all and sully his name with it. The best part of this movie was the credits, so I know who to blame for wasting my time.
That is a very eloquently worded roast to this movie.
That is so funny. That's rough. My personal thoughts in my first hour of watching the film before you can speak on the entirety of the film for the Synced Up Podcast. My personal thoughts. This movie is not good. Obviously, I didn't watch the back hour, so take that with a pinch of salt. I'm one who loves boring films. I like pondering. I like sitting back and chilling and relaxing. You know, like I loved Nomadland, 3 Billboards. Like those are movies I love a lot, where we're just gonna like kind of remain in the moment. And Ghibli does that really good, and Miyazaki himself does that really good. in moments of their films, like quiet moments. You think of the Spirited Away train scene. You think of just in The Wind Rises when she's painting the little picture. Where he's painting a little picture or whatever on the hill and the wind's going. You haven't watched that movie yet, but like there's just specific moments in Ghibli where like he does good to make you kind of just sit, you know what I mean? And you're just kind of chilling. You're like, what's going on here? The bakery scene where Kiki's kind of just sitting in the bakery by herself, and you're kind of seeing people walk by, and you're seeing her just chill there, and you're kind of like just sitting in what's going on. Like, let's think about what's happening here. But this is that blown up to an entire movie, and usually that's fine for me, but for this, dude, I don't fall asleep during movies. That's not like a problem I have pretty much ever. 45 minutes into this one, pass out.
Yeah,
I was completely cash, bro. And then I started it back up, watched 15 minutes, again, was out again. And this was like 4 days later, right? So it wasn't like I was still tired from that day.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really finish it. I agree. The past shit was the coolest stuff. I was like, let's just stay back here in 5th grade and do 5th grade stuff.
Yeah.
And that would have been cool. And then also, what I really liked is when you had the present day stuff. I like the cool like intermittent stuff, like when she's on the train and then like she heard the kids laughing and then she like walks into a door and then you see her and her friends run through the train and then they go back and then the door opens and she comes walking out as a 25-year-old. Those are cool little moments where I was like, that's tight. But for the most part, I was like, dude, is there anything happening? Like, is there any point to this film? Like, I was just grinding through like, dude, let there be something, like some sort of like thread to follow. But at least for the first hour that I watched, it's just not there. And so personally, I did not finish this film.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in between Spencer.
This movie fucking sucks.
And I think I'm closer to Pablo's feelings on this movie. Where I was
There's
enjoying
stuff
the
to
art
appreciate.
style. I definitely enjoyed the 5th grade years, stuff like that.
The baseball.
Baseball. I love baseball. Baseball's fun.
Yeah.
All that stuff was great. But my main problem is the dialogue is terrible in some sections.
Boring.
It's good when she's like, did you get this part where she's like picking the flowers to make the rose?
That is when I fell asleep the second time.
See, I like that part because I'm like, okay, like I'm learning something here. Like, and this is cool.
It was
and
right after the car ride.
Yeah.
Just dipped right.
She starts picking stuff out. Yeah, no, that's a cool part. I like that. But like when she's actually having dialogue with Toshi, it's just not good. Yeah. And maybe that's the dub. Like maybe it's something
maybe
there.
Could be.
But that's Dev Patel and Daisy Ridley, I think.
Love Dave Patel. And yeah.
And it's just like it wasn't good.
No.
It was frustrating. And then I wanted a better connection, but like, because you have these moments of like, oh man, I just got a flashback. Like I'm remembering something from my 5th grade year. Yeah. I brought my 5th grade self along with me on this trip.
What's the importance?
But like, it's like, at the end, she remembers this guy Abe or Abe. It's spelled Abe. That man's labbing.
Yeah, the ice cream truck. He's making money.
But she's like talking about her connection with this kid and stuff, and like how she like felt about him and stuff like that. But as like, maybe I'm dumb and I'm an idiot, but I felt like it didn't really have a connection to what was happening
in present day.
Yeah, and that's like my frustration.
It's like a redundancy.
Yeah, I feel like you could have told a good story in present day or a good story in 5th grade, and instead I got neither. Yeah, and it's like there was one moment where it's like
both parts.
The memory like ends with her getting smacked by her father, but nothing comes of it. It's not like here's how I developed as a human after this experience and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, a memory. Yeah. And then the memory happens and you're just then
you're past it.
There was nothing there. Yeah. There's a Puma ad in the middle of the movie.
Puma.
Thought that was strange. Did you make it to that?
Nope, no Puma ad.
No, girl comes out and like, grandma or mama, I need 5,000 yen for some sneakers.
For some Pumas?
For running sneakers.
Not product placement.
And she was like, sneakers don't cost 5,000 yen. And then she was like, yeah, they do. And then our main character says, Pumas do. And then it flashes a Puma logo.
That's product
and
placement.
then they talk about Pumas for 15 seconds.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's definitely product placement.
It took me out so bad of that's like
so rough
getting into it. And in the end, like we get to the last scene, like in present day, and there's some like good dialogue that they could be pushing into. Yeah, like she's having this moment of like she's with this guy, she sees a future with him, and she's talking about how it's interesting that like she's visioning a future of this guy while also being right next to him.
Yeah.
And like it's just like the feelings there and that the self-analysis on that.
Yeah.
But it's maybe for like 2 lines and then we're on to something else. And then the movie ends and I'm like, I wish we could have dove in deeper there.
Yeah, give me something.
Or maybe switch it up right at the very end and also show me that the guy's thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's
like
cool.
Everybody goes through this, like reliving childhood memories and like how those things always come back up later in life. But when it comes to just one character, it seems like it's more like a her thing and not like a universal experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have some qualms with the movie.
Anyway, you can go ahead and rank this bad boy.
It's probably high C for me.
It's rough.
I think, because here's the deal. I don't think it's a 0 out of 10. I think Spencer's crazy.
Yeah, well, Spencer, obviously, yeah, he's a little.
I think it's like a 5 or 4 out of 10.
Pretty bad.
But it's not.
If I had to guess, it's probably going to be the lowest one.
I would assume so too. But isn't the second to last one really bad?
It's the last one. It's second to last because he has another movie coming out in a year or two.
That last one, what is the plot synopsis there? Do we know anything?
I don't know.
What if it's the same thing? What's it called?
No, it's a magical one.
Oh, is it?
But it's CG.
So maybe people are just mad about the art style.
Could be. We'll see. Noah said it's also ass, so we'll see. Next, we're watching Porco Rosso. I've also never seen this film, so this will be my first time watching this one.
Yeah,
this one is also a Miyazaki joint.
Have you watched it?
I'm gonna be honest. They talked about Porco Rosso in that Ghibli video that I watched. I think you're gonna fucking love this movie.
All I know is Flying Pig.
Yeah, but he's like awesome.
Let me do my thing where I just read what comes up when you look at it.
I think you're gonna love the main character so much.
That's a solid movie.
I think you're gonna love the main character like so fucking much.
Plot revolves around an Italian World War I ex-fighter ace now living as a freelance bounty hunter, chasing air pirates in the Adriatic Sea. However, an unusual curse has transformed him into an anthropomorphic pig. I mean, I'm in.
And he sounds dope. He like smokes cigars, bro.
This is giving me like Casablanca vibes, and I think I'm in.
No. Yeah, no. This shit, like half the plot is Casablanca in this movie.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm in.
And I think you're gonna really love this movie. Because I was watching it in the YouTube video where they're talking about Miyazaki's films, and I was like, dude, I think Mike's gonna really fucking love Porco Rosso.
I love Casablanca.
But I have not seen Porco Rosso, so I couldn't tell you specifically. But they spent
Michael Keaton
half the time that they talked about Porco Rosso, they were talking about Casablanca in that YouTube video.
For real?
And the connections, yeah.
Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to. Oh, Michael Keaton as the pig.
Yep.
Cool. I'm in. You don't really have to sell me on this.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We'll see. Hopefully I like it as well. I haven't seen it, so I imagine I will. It has really good scores. That's what we're gonna watch next.
Cool.
And now it's time.
Yes.
For reader mail. We have one little email. You can write into synceduppod@gmail.com or the reader mail submits tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, or concerns that you have, and we will read those on the show.
We will.
Spencer writes in, with all these video game to cinema adaptations happening, what franchise would you want to see that get that kind of treatment? And would it be a show or a movie? They're like obvious ones. BioShock.
Yeah, we've had this question asked before. I feel like.
In a certain way.
I'm trying to think of anything new, like recently.
BioShock feels like a good one.
What's come out in a year that I'm like, man, that would be really good as a show or a movie? Dude, Psychonauts. Give me Psychonauts, the show.
I don't know if that'd be good.
Or just a movie.
You could do something.
Yeah,
you could do something cool with it.
Because it's a very cool thing.
God of War, basically already.
That's already a movie.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Sound like Last of Us and shit. Halo, but not. We'll just not think about the Apple TV Plus show.
Did that get canceled or renewed?
It didn't get renewed, and it got atrocious scores. And he spends the majority of the show with his helmet off.
Yeah, that's so whack.
There is scenes where he's naked, and I heard he fucks an alien.
Yep, I did hear that as well. Dude, I'm cool.
Not
with more,
my chief.
I'm cool with more Pokemon stuff.
More Pokemon stuff.
Give me more live action Pokemon. I'll Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu was slap. That was good.
Which one? Are you talking about the like where they redid the first movie?
Yeah, the first movie remake. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Because it's the first movie.
Yeah.
The first movie was good.
True.
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda feels like it should just happen by now.
Mm-hmm. Kind of weird.
Somehow we're getting Mario first, which feels like it has way less of like in terms of plot. There's just nothing there.
Is it? Do you think it's gonna be Mario movie or Mario and Real World movie?
No
Like-
fucking way it's Mario Real World movie.
You don't think the
Mike,
cast
do
gets?
not curse us with that shit, bro. I am begging you.
You know what? Let me put my money down now. It's
I'm-
gonna be the Mario
Dude,
cast
Mike,
goes
I'm
into a
begging you.
pipe and
I'm
comes out in
fucking
New York City.
Begging you.
You're gonna get it,
Dude,
bro.
Please, no fucking way. Dude, it's Illumination. They've never done anything like that. But I do no fucking way. You know that would be ass, bro.
It'd be so bad, bro.
You know that would be ass.
I don't know. They might be.
This look, the
No, no,
Sonic
no, no,
movies
no.
are good.
Bro, it's so easy, bro. We're in Peach's Castle, right?
Sure.
Right.
Oh god.
And
damn.
there's a bunch of pipes, right?
yes, of course.
And there's a pipe to like a bunch of worlds, and stuff.
Yeah, of
and then it
course.
says New York City,
uh-huh.
and then it says New York City.
Uh-huh.
But a mischievous little shy guy came in and swapped them.
Yeah, sure.
And so everybody's like, let's go to the party in New York City. And then all of a sudden we're in the New York City pipe. They hop out. Oh no,
Just
the
fucking-
pipe breaks.
It's just Rocky and Bullwinkle, but fucking
We got to
Mario.
get back to the.
to our world.
Yeah.
Mike, fuck off, man. No fucking way. I would not.
But and then it's Mario and Chris Pratt team up.
Well, no, they swap bodies.
It's like Detective Pikachu. It doesn't Ryan Reynolds walk up at the end of that movie
Well, no, because it's Pikachu gets turned back into
yeah,
a human.
you're right,
Yeah,
you're right.
Ryan Reynolds got turned into a Pikachu,
into a Pikachu.
and then he got turned back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could definitely
fuck.
just be
Don't put that on us, bro.
Chris Pratt voices Mario, and
then teams that
is
Mario.
also Chris Pratt.
No, dude, no fucking way.
Dude,
Well, don't please.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. Illumination won't do that.
That movie's coming out soon, and we have no trailer.
We
That
got
shit is coming
Pikmin-
out in the spring, brother.
We got Pikmin Bloom.
Then we got Pikmin Bloom. Anyway, that's it for the show.
Oh, I'm so bitter.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. Thank you for watching or listening to this episode of the Synced Up Filmcast. Next week,
Mhm.
we're going to rank Porco Rosso. Get excited for that.
Rosso.
How many have we ranked now? 5, 6?
Well, this will be number 7.
So we'll be number 7. We're
we're
making our way through. Having
Mhm.
a good old time.
Yeah, these are good movies.
Yep. Well.
They're on average.
On
Good
average, good
movies.
movies. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I kind of just want to watch Nazca again, and I'm also curious to see how Spirited Away holds up to Nazca, because obviously I have my fat bias. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to set that aside. It's gonna be difficult, but Nazca is so good.
Yeah. I
So
feel like
good.
we might be in a scenario where we just have to rewatch Nazca and Spirited Away back to back at the end,
At
and
the
then
just to confirm, we'll have to poll the audience, which
Mhm.
is better, Nazca, Spirited Away,
I'm
We'll see
sure
what
the
happens.
average is going to be Spirited Away.
probably. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yes.
Because Nazca is great. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching or listening. Again, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/synceduppod. No, just synced up. Patreon.com/syncedup. For $5, you can get access to the post show that we actually already did.
It's a pre-show this
It's a
week.
pre-show this week, but you can get access to that by paying us $5. So if you do that, we'll see you in a few minutes. Everybody else, we will see you guys tomorrow if you watch the video game pod, or next week if you don't.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.